Hello and welcome to part 2 of division. I said I would go up to tables of 10, but I think it's important to note with division that I feel like if you start with bigger, larger numbers, it will be easier for you to understand. It's a little different than multiplication because you actually have to break apart the problem. So, for example, let's say I did 20 divided by 2. Okay, there are two ways you can do this. You could either put down your total number of things, 20, count two things, circle the groups, and you get 10 groups. Or there is a shortcut that you can, in a way you can do this. So you would do 20 and you would break it down into a long division problem. So you would make your bracket like this, okay? Basically an upside down right angle. And the divisor of 2 would go to the left of the dividing symbol. So here you would do 2 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2, you'd have 1, 2, and there's two things in one group, that's just 1. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. So you would take what the quotient is and drop it down right under that 2. Then next you're going to want to subtract that 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Drop down the 0. Okay? And what would 2 divided by 0 be? Okay, or sorry, 0 divided by 2 is just 0. Okay? Because if you did 0 times 2, you would get 0. So your answer would be 10. Okay? But it's also simpler to remember that 20 divided by 2 is 10. Okay? This is an even division problem. Okay, so let me go ahead and start off with kind of what I said I was going to do, which was to go from 5. So I would be going to 6 next. And yes, there are most likely going to be remainders because 6 is a very, it's a smaller number. Okay, we're not in the double digits. So you're most likely in most of the problems you're going to have a remainder. So if you did 6 divided by 1, so always remember the rule, anything divided by itself is going to be the same number. So 6. Okay, if we had 6 divided by 2, that would be, let me draw it out for you. The dividend is 6. So if you have 6 things, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If there's 2 things in each group, I'm going to count by 2s and then circle that group. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So this is an even quotient. It gives me 3 groups. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Okay, now I would do 6 divided by 3 equals, okay, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I will do 1, 2, 3. Every 3 things circle as a group. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is 2 groups. So 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So when I divide 6 3 ways, 2, 3. So I know I say that the quotient is groups, but here is the thing about this, because I do not want to claim that the quotient is simply the number of groups. It can also be the number of things. Okay, so these are interchangeable, this divisor and quotient, in regards to what they actually mean. Because as you can see here, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, because 3 times 2 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, but I'm using the quotient and saying it's the number of groups because I'm diagramming out for you how you can figure it out without having it memorized. I graphed out that you have 3 things in each group. 2 groups of 3 things equals 6. Okay, now again, you could have a remainder, though, if you did 6 divided by 4. Why? because if you went 1, 2, 3, 4, circle that group, you'd have a remainder of 2. So in this case, if I draw over that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I would have 2 left over. So the answer would be 1 group, because there's 1 group of 4, but there are 2 things left over. 1 with a remainder of 2. So I could go ahead and do 7s, but it's very, very similar. There's most likely going to be a remainder. So, as I said, just for the sake of this tutorial, this video, I'll go ahead and do the 7. Just do some 7 division problems. So how about we already know 7 divided by 1 is 7. Okay, we know that. So if we know 7 divided by 1 is 7, okay, what would 7 divided by 2 be? Okay, so let's draw out. I already have 6 things drawn out here, so let's just add 1 more. Okay, so for 7 things here, I'm going to count by 2s and circle a group each time I count 2 things. 1, 2. It's another group of 2, but there's not enough to make another group because there's only 1 left. So I would have 1, 2, 3 with a remainder of 1. So your 7 divided by 2 answer would be 3 with a remainder of 1. And if you were to check that, you would do 3 times 2 equals 6. And then add the remainder in your check. Okay. And you would get 6 plus 1 is 7. Does that check out? Yes. So you have the right answer. 3 with a remainder of 1 is the answer to 7 divided by 2. Okay. I'm not going to do 7 divided by 3. Let's go on because I think you get the point at this point, which I hope. And you can always go back to part 1 of this division, which I did if you look in the videos on my channel. Let me okay. What are these? So let's just do 8. So if I did 8 divided by 1, it's 8, okay? I want you to already know that by now, okay? That should already be common knowledge. So just know 8 divided by 1 is 8, okay? And I'm about to write it again just to reinforce that. Okay, so if this is, so we have 8. 8 divided by 1 is just 8. Any number divided by 1 is that same number. Okay, just like multiplication, any given number multiplied by 1 is that given number. So in the same way, division divided by 1 is going to equal that number. Let's say we have 8 divided by 2. Again, you would have 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count 2 dots. There's 1 group. There's another group of 2 dots. Another group of 2 dots, and another group. So I have how many groups? 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay? And now if I went 8 divided by 3, I'm going to have a remainder because the number is not even. It's an odd number, okay? Which means I'm going to have a remainder. So if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count it by 3s because that's my dividers. So 1, 2, 3. There's 1 group. So 1, 2, 3. And a remainder of 2. So 2 with a remainder of 2. And to check my answer, I would go 3 times 2 is 6. And 2 more than 6 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. So that's how I know that 8 divided by 3 is the 8 divided by 3 equals 2. The remainder of 2 is the correct answer because I did the check there. Okay, I didn't write out 3 times 2. Should do that equals 6. So that's how you check it. Add the 2, which is the remainder, and you get 8. Okay, so if you did 9, you do 9 divided by 1 is 9. if you did 9 divided by 3, you would get 3. Because 3 groups equals 3, okay? Now, 10 divided by 1 is 10. What's 10 divided by 2? Well, that's 5. And I'm going to show you why it's 5, and then I will be done with this video. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they count by 2s, so you would go 1, 2. You're going to end up with 5 groups, because I said 5 is the answer. So 2. I have a mouse clip thing on my laptop, so ignore that. But that's 1, 2, 3 groups, 4, and 5. 5 groups. So that wraps up this video, and I hope you can understand division a little bit better. Until next time.